good morning, and welcome. I'm Dr. Peter Holmes, orthopedic surgeon, and I am host of your program, Ask the Doctor. My guest this morning is Mr. John Malfer. Mr. Malfer is a physical therapist. If you have any questions for Mr. Malfer in the future, any of my other guests, two ways to reach me. Do it through my foundation, Help the Kids with Little or No Insurance at needfoundation.org, or fax 696-9012. Let's talk about unfunded liabilities and their consequences to you. Unfunded liabilities means you owe somebody something that you promised them but didn't fund for it. One of the things recently is trying to bail out the big three auto workers. Okay, why is this an unfunded liability issue? Basically, here's the deal. UAW, which is the union, has had great contracts and been promised retirements at early ages where they can, after you're in, you get to retire, and they get retirement money and they get their medical. Some of them are retiring at 50 and get medical all the way up to the age of 65, at which time they flip to Medicare. Sounds great, right? One problem, it hasn't been funded. See, the whole system worked on the idea that the company was going to get bigger and they could therefore pay for the retirement benefits by using the efforts of future workers to cover those retirees. Guess what? There's not as many future workers as they thought, are there? So they want us to bail them out, which means you're going to take money you could use for your retirement and send it so they can put it in their retirement. And that's all it's going to, is their retirement. Unfunded liabilities. So what other unfunded liabilities do we have? Veterans benefits. How about state workers' retirements? How about Medicare and Social Security? Now this is where you ought to be getting upset, because Medicare and Social Security is totally unfunded. Wow, a lot of you out there are thinking, that's not true, I fund it. Guess what, folks? Every cent that you have sent to Medicare and Social Security has been and is being spent in the general budget, and not one dime is being saved. It is totally unfunded. And therefore, the entire Medicare, your health care when you retire, is based on, again, the production of workers in the future to cover your medical and retirement on Social Security and Medicare. Well, we have 4 workers for every recipient now. Year 2020, there'll be 2. Sound familiar? Less workers, more recipients. Where's the money going to come from? You're going to double their Medicare and Social Security tax? Probably not. Which means you have an unfunded liability with half the workers. I think there's a problem. Now, this is where I keep saying we need to somehow fund Medicare and Social Security. In other words, privatize it. The government says, you can't privatize it. Look how dangerous the market is. Well, the way you do it is you privatize it and you guarantee a base that they would have gotten anyway. In other words, if the market goes to zero, the government therefore pays what they would have. You say, well, where's the money coming from? The answer is it's coming from the same spot anyway, taxation of the future generation. But at least if you privatize it, there is some money there. You have something. You don't base the total retirement on Medicare, Social Security taxes of my kids. There's something there. Now, let's put it this way. Don't you wish United Auto Workers had their retirement funded? We wouldn't be going into this big problem and this bailout, because that's all it is money for their retirement. Don't you wish they'd funded it? Why should it be any different with the Social Security Medicare monies that you're putting in? Why should there be any difference? There isn't. And so it's going to end up the same way. It's going to require a big bailout. These are my opinions. If you have any comments, 2 ways to reach me. Do it through the foundation and Help My Kids with No Insurance at needfoundation.org, or fax 696-9012 to ask the doctor.
Hi, I'm James, and I play football again because of the Orthopedic Knee Foundation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Holmes. Others like James could use your help. The Orthopedic Need Foundation was formed to help those families without insurance or underinsurance. Every donation is important to get them back to their pre-injury level.
You can send your donations online at www.needfoundations.org or call 210-542-1722. All donations are tax